Yes, indeed. Bitcoin is back. All right, baby. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Saturday, the 21st of August, 2021. Let's be gone and jump straight into these figures. Rock and roll. So starting from left to right, we've got Coolcoin BTC SegWit protocol, centrally owned and controlled and planned by Blockstream. Then we've got Bcrash, centrally owned and controlled and planned by Roger Ver and his crony mates. Then we've got Bitcoin BSV, which is the original protocol, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. And then we've got Fisher Price Cash on the end. So let's have a look at the rundown of the Coolcoin figures here. So we've got hash rate 97.9, network nodes 93.9, transactions 12.5. See, look, they are shrinking massively. We're at 47 just the other day, 47 just the other day, and then Crypto Fights has come back on and look at it, absolutely smashing it. Crypto Fights did more transactions than Ethereum in one application. Amazing. And then we've got block size 1.6. So considering BTC used to be the big daddy, you know, and a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, maybe we'll let our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, Peter McCormack, try and explain what's going on here.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, when Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
And what would Satoshi Nakamoto have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
Or what if he came back and said something like, what the hell do you think you're doing, effing up my project?
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? I just thought he said it was nothing like Bitcoin, it's a completely different project, and it didn't matter who Satoshi Nakamoto was anymore. Why would he want anything to do with a project that is nothing like the one he designed, that is Bitcoin? This makes no sense whatsoever. So in your opinion, what's this alternative project based on now then?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Consensus? Do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Did you even bother to read the white paper? Blockstream implemented SegWit on the 24th of August 2017, segregating the signatures on the chain, which meant they were accountable to nobody, bringing it under their centralized control, turning BTC from a commodity into a security, crashing its fundamental value to zero, meaning there is no consensus because it is now a centralized project. You utter fool. However, I'll let you try and convince me one more time.
Into the project, Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Yeah, nah, for some reason, I'm not believing you. Alright, and let's have a quick chat with Roger Ver. So, Roger, tell us about the expectations for your centralized project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those multinational corporations that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade on an annual basis that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, because that's going to work. And now Bitcoin. So we'll just have a word with the creator of Bitcoin himself, Craigoshi Nakamoto, to find out what he wants from his own project. So Craig, tell us, what do you want from Bitcoin?
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
And when you strip everything down to the bare bones, is that it?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
Loving that. All right, well, let me help out and I'll stick my foot right in. So we've got hash rate 0.37%, network nodes 1.3, transactions 83.1, and block size 97.4. Absolutely amazing. And let me tell you why I find this funny. It's laughable because Bitcoin mining operations compete to process data transactions on chain. No transactions, no use, no value, no money. The most valuable chain is the chain with the most utility on it. BTCs are utter clowns. And value, or should I say utility, is transactions and block size. That is it. Block size is data flowing through the chain. Can you see what's going to happen? Oh yeah. So let's have a look at these block sizes. But before we do that, we'll have a quick chat with our main man, Michael Saylor, who never fails to perk me up in the morning with his enthusiasm. So Michael, welcome to the show. Tell us, what do you say to people like Peter McCormack who think that Bitcoin should be changed and tampered with and just messed around with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, well, so do we, Michael. So do we. But we really like it. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. Tell us, what is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's it going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Well, let's have a look at these big blocks on the blockchain just for you then, Michael. So each column here contains 30 rows. And let's just call out the megabytes that are on Bitcoin. 153 straight out the gate. 98, 151, 91, 11, 26, 12, 87. And remember, shitcoiners would have you believe that the network shits itself at 22 megabytes. 25, 29, 36, 105, 8, 50, 15, 63, 640, 45, 188, 61, 362, 41, and 50. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I'd love to just add them all up to find out how many megabytes there are in total there. Anne-Marie, yep, still struggling to get all of his blocks over a kilobyte, let alone anywhere near a megabyte. And how many blocks do they have over a megabyte on Bcrash? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all they've got. In a row of 30, they've got 7. And Coolcoin, let's see how many blocks they've got over a megabyte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that it? They're only 2 ahead of Bcrash. Oh, 9 blocks in a 9 blocks in a column of 30 rows. Dear oh dear, and they've only got 9 blocks over 1 megabyte. So that means we've got more megabytes in one block than they've got in their entire column. Look at this, it's absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. This is why we say shitcoiners, shit for brains, because they haven't worked it out yet. Oh dear, hilarious. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value, and it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom, next. Proof of work by network, Coolcoin, Bcrash, Fisher Price Cash will fall into their own footprints because that's what Ponzi schemes do when they crash overnight. Bcrash Bitcoin hash rate, who cares? Bcrash Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? It is currently 3,824 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than any of these alternative protocols, shitcoins if you will. It's currently 2.8% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin. Shows you the competition for Bitcoin. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it out of the park. My goodness me. I mean, look how narrow these rows get as it goes up. You know, I mean, they might be looking at this going, oh, it doesn't look like it's that far. But if you actually, if we can actually see this proportionally, it would be absolutely huge. In fact, let's have a quick look at this while we're here. Why not? See what it looks like now. So I think the block sizes on the block sizes on Bitcoin are becoming more consistent. Look at the trend line, but it's only going to be going up. Absolutely. I mean, look at that. Coolcoin and Bcrash are literally, they almost look like a flat line along the bottom. That's how big the block sizes are. It's crazy. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. And let's carry on then. So here we go. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Bitcoin having it. Come on. And that's just crypto fights. Just crypto fights. Crazy. Imagine what else is coming. Transactions per block by network. Amazing. There we go. Daily average Bitcoin fees by network. That's USD. So that's fees due to the price in USD. This is fees in the block Satoshis. Again, crypto fights kicks in. That will start to absolutely rocket up again in line with this trend line. And daily Bitcoin fee stroke block reward ratio. This is what we want as the block reward continues to get larger and larger and larger as more and more transaction volumes come on chain. Beautiful, beautiful. And daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. Let's see what we can see here on the comparison chart. Let's do 3 months. There we go. It's pretty better. All. Yeah, there we go. Same as what we were looking at, really. All right, then. Okay, I mean, look at that. Absolutely crazy. So let's get into the politics then. So global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours. Core coin has got 98% of the hash rate, so it's going to look very similar, really. Yeah, pretty much. B crash, honestly, absolutely hilarious. So it's not like these guys have even been hoodwinked by the fact that the ticker symbol has been socially engineered and manipulated off the chain. I mean, these guys have got no excuse. This is just absolute total ignorance, crazy. This is insanity, literally what we're looking at there. and this is Bitcoin F2 pool wanting another look in via BTC, turning up the hash rate on Bitcoin. Oof. It looks like maybe they want. Yeah, look at that. They're diversifying. They've got sort of like almost like approximately the same on each network. Yeah, they clearly don't have a clue, so they're just literally hedging their bets, trying to get as much as each of them as possible. It's really not hard to figure out. It's really not. And Anne-Marie's Fisher price cash, yep, what a joke. So the reason we're pushing the shitcoin enterprises off the chain is because the only thing they understand is dollar worshipping and price manipulation, which is what we'll look at in a moment. But let's have a look to see how far the chain has grown. Whoa! Let's have a look at this. How far in front are we now? It's got to be pretty... Whoa, 250! Come on! 250.1. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me just screenshot that so then I can work out how long it's taken to progress to 50 gigabytes in front of the Corecoin BTC SegWit protocol. Let's do this. Hopefully that'll work. I'm just going to open up CoinDance on my phone. Come on, CoinDance. Seriously. Live show. Right, going to have to screenshot that bad boy. Oh, there we go. It's alright. It's coming up on my phone. Here we go. 250. Amazing. Amazing. Breaking records every day. I love Bitcoin. Did I say that? Yes, I've said that many times before. But I can repeat it over and over again. And saving that bad boy. Oh, beauty. Beauty. Alright, and let's have a look at the short positions now. Hold on one sec. Here we go. Close that bad boy. Right, so this is Bitcoin. Let's see where these short positions are. Here we go. Right. Oh, look at the strength in that trend line of the price. Woohoo! Right. So we are now. So these dirty traders still got 90% short ratio on the genuine Bitcoin protocol. Can you imagine what a mistaker to maker? Oh dear. Shitcoiners, shit for brains, dirty traders. Oh dear. And let's have a look at Corecoin BTC. Here we go. All right. Where are these short positions now? I think it was about 2.7. Are they gaining more confidence? Oh dear. Oh dear. Misguided confidence. Shouldn't be trading anyway. Should be building and doing something with your life. Alright, and let's have a look at Bitcoin blocks live. Here we go. So for any newbies watching this for the first time, the vertical rectangular blocks that will be moving across the top of the screen are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network once they're broadcast, and then recognized instantly because Bitcoin is an ultra small world mandala network shaped like this. It means as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to zero, making it ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. The network formulation can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks. It is absolutely amazing. I love Bitcoin. So once the transactions that are broadcast to the network are recognized by more than 50% of the nodes, which is instantly, the transaction is then thrown into the memory pool, which is when they're competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. And we can see in this 640 megabyte block, in the highlighted rectangular box below that, we've got the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and total fees. And it's this, it's the fees in the block that will eventually surpass the block reward, and then we have an economically self-sustaining system. Absolutely beautiful. That will be the transition period. Amazing, amazing. So do you honestly think that a system that can only do 4 to 7 transactions per second was honestly meant to economically sustain all of this lot? It is absolutely hilarious when you think about it and when you understand the fundamentals. This, what we're looking at here, is the backbone to the new global financial system. We finally have a commodity money back, taking it out of the hands of a centralized controller who just simply prints it into infinity. So backed by the data, backed by the value of data sovereignty, this new commodity money is the most valuable commodity on earth. It is absolutely sensational. I have to pinch myself sometimes to realize what we're actually witnessing here. It is amazing. So bit info charts, have a look at this. Oh, look at this. They're taking the transactions away. Oh, where are we? Do we look at that? Oh, have they even bothered to put us on there? No way. This is suspect. This is massively suspect. I wonder if they're even going to show it. Dear oh dear, might have to scrub bit info charts off of my little show sooner or later. But we know that XRP and Ethereum are absolutely and utterly fundamentally worthless and total garbage. And we'll just have a listen to David Schwartz, the Chief Technical Officer at Ripple Labs, explaining that XRP is fundamentally worthless and utterly garbage right now.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
Good question. How did Ripple Labs end up with half the supply of 100 billion XRP?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
And remind me to have a look up the economic theory of being sort of up for grabs.
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but it just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
One more time, David.
The people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
Yeah, because they grabbed it. And Ethereum being a security?
You just described some crypto as securities. Which ones do you think of as securities?
It's pretty clear, and the Supreme Court has actually spoken about this many times. If somebody is raising money, selling a token,
start the Ether pre-sale in a couple of weeks. So the Ether pre-sale will be an opportunity for anyone to purchase Ether, where Ether is the internal currency inside of the Ethereum system, sort of like the XRP and Ripple.
And the buyer is anticipating profits.
What we're hoping is that sort of similar to what happened with Mastercoin. If that slice is something like 20%, and then the value of Ether goes up by 5, then we basically have the entire initial BTC that we got all over again.
Based on the efforts of that group.
About 100 people that are working on Ethereum right now.
Myself leading the protocol design.
And we also have branding teams, we have marketing teams.
That fits into something that's a security.
Partially in order to better flesh out the business plan, partially in order to better flesh out the terms, partially for legal reasons.
Absolutely hilarious. And the fact that they knew Ethereum couldn't scale before they even released it.
Build on top of that. Turns out we can build a financial
you're
plumbing
saying
layer.
That the concept of launching something that doesn't scale and then rebuilding it as something scalable was in the
somewhat.
initial plans or initial thinking.
We knew it wasn't going to be scalable for sure.
More like massive fail. So let's have a look at these. Let's see if they're. Let's have a look at the chart. I won't say anything, but I wonder if they're going to be hiding it or something like that. Add XRP in there. We'll go for 3 months. Look at that. Oh dear, oh dear. This chart must be really delayed. Really delayed. It looks like they've actually stopped. I wonder if they've actually stopped showing the genuine Bitcoin transactions because they know what's coming. They've suddenly realized and they're like, oh, we can't let people see this. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Ooh, Right, well, we'll keep an eye on this then. And scaling test network, yep, still the 2 gigabyte block on mainnet. Largest one on scaling test network is 4.4 gigabytes. All right. BSV data. Let's have a look at this data size on the protocol. So Meta ID producing 4.9 gigabytes of data on a daily basis in 24 hours. Brilliant. Whereas MetaNet protocol, that's down to 2.3 megabytes, but Meta ID, I mean, 4.9 gigabyte, absolutely massive. And applications, let's have a quick look at these. Whoa, what is going on there? What is going on there? This must be Crypto Fights, absolutely macking it again. Daily data size. Yeah, Crypto Fights, so 308 megabytes. I mean, that's going to rocket up sooner or later. Look, absolutely huge. So mining feed generation from each app. So Crypto Fight up there. Mining generation $1,607 being reported. And what's this? Transactions. So Crypto Fight, that is 1,190,186 transactions. Over 24 hours. Whoa, amazing. Amazing. Loving that, loving that. Trends.cash, so here we go. TDXP at macking it hard, apps ranking by money spent, but apps ranking by performed actions. Look at that. Run protocol and Crypto Fights absolutely macking it. Cool, these other apps are going to have to, up their game to get a look in on Trends.cash. I mean, look at the size of it. Absolutely huge. And CryptoQuant, yep, the exchanges were cashing out all of last year, and their cashing out was counteracted by a huge amount of tether printing. So a squeeze in the liquidity and a spike in the price has caused this huge bubble. And again, Tether had to print again to counteract the exchanges cashing out because they know it's an absolute complete joke, which has again caused this huge bubble. Oh dear, it's not looking good. If you're a shitcoiner, don't say we didn't try to warn you. And what's on chain? Let's have a look. The estimated next block size 12.45 megabytes. Memory pool usage 26.5. Lovely jubbly. Let's have a look at Joho's memory pool. This is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. That's it. What it's not meant to look like is Corecoin BTC. And the reason Corecoin BTC looks like such a mess is because they've implemented replace by feed, child pays for parent, restricted the block size, encouraging people to use the Lightning Network. This is why people can never tell when their transaction is going to be processed. It's absolutely horrendous. And we can see the effect that it's had on TX Street. And while we're looking at this, we'll have a quick chat with Adam Back, the CEO of Blockstream, who centrally own and control and plan BTC, to find out his expectations of a payment network.
Fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
I'm not waiting 4 hours on a peer-to-peer electronic cash system just to simply not pay a priority, you absolute fool. And look at this, we've got a median fee on there, 44 cents, so add that onto every high frequency trade. What a joke. And Ethereum at $2.55, that's absolutely insane. So Vitalik, tell us, how do you respond to that?
The internet of money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, really? So what's $2.53 then? And let's have a look at our own issues with fiat currency and printing. Tell us, what do we know about this?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
And that is exactly what we're witnessing here. It's really not looking good. And if you're wondering why they're going around trying to jab us all, that's the reason right there. So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? CoinGecko. Well, look at $168. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Feeling good? 80%. Come on. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Stay with me now. And BitPing. Here we are. So money flow per hour, 81 cents. And countries, it should be around, 47 yesterday or 45. So Bitcoin is the only network that is up 24/7, which means it can monitor the downtime of all these other networks around the world. All these other networks will eventually be running on the Bitcoin network themselves, and they don't even know it yet. But we do. Absolutely amazing when you think about it. And the morning run, so 24-hour trade volume, $6,400. Good. Stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law, which all of these shitcoins are doing, besides the genuine Bitcoin, which is BSV, because it's a commodity and not a security offering. So we've had 161,516 purchases of Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. Very good. Let's have a look at the depth chart. So the price is 163. So it looks like, yeah, we've had a little price rally. Where we're in a depth chart, so 5.2 million asks versus 3.2 million bids. Again, oh, price looks like it's going to be on the way up soon. Expecting a huge increase in both of these numbers very soon. And Bitcoin versus USD, let's have a quick look. Oh, look, price just dropped. Just dropped. Never mind, pump and a dump. Dirty traders. And Core Coin versus USD. Oh, that's had a little dump as well. Yeah, just following suit, really. There's ridiculous trading bots following each other. Absolutely insane. And Bitcoin versus Core Coin. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, yeah, it could be a bargain. Yeah, it's going up and then we're going down again. Oh, never mind. Dirty traders, absolute parasites. And let's have a look at the entire CMC. Here we go. So we've got Core Coin at registering at $48,000, up 2.88%. But let's have a look at Bitcoin while we're here. Where is Bitcoin? Where is it? Where is it? So right the way down here at number 44. Look at that, $164. Oh, up 3.44%. So knowing that all of these other protocols are utterly worthless bits of data, they are not shares, they are not equities, they don't produce a dividend, they are literally, absolutely and utterly, fundamentally worthless. Which begs the question that Daniel Krautz put to Tony Vays, which we will listen to right now.
Why do you think BTC is valuable?
It's valuable because it's the only unconfiscatable asset we have, and that is because that comes from its decentralization. I think Bitcoin is the only valuable crypto asset we have because of the nature of how it started in its first few years.
And when you say Bitcoin, you mean BTC, right?
Absolutely.
But are you aware that in 2017, they changed the rules so that BTC no longer follows the Bitcoin white paper?
That is not true at all.
The white paper says that there needs to be a chain of signatures.
Sure.
Okay, so that's not what we have anymore. That's how SegWit changed that.
Okay, but it's still Bitcoin.
Nice one, Tone, you bone. Now you can see the type of people that we're dealing with. Good grief. Shitcoiners, shit for brains. And YouTube, 634 subscribers. Thank you very much. Moving in the right direction. Still chasing the Bitcoin SV channel. I think they've got about 935. So come on, people. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content that I produce. Got to keep the show on the road. And Streamanity, 304 followers. Thank you very much. I made $1.20 off yesterday's epic video. That was a long one, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Lots of information to take in. Loved it. And Twitch, let's have a quick look at how much I've earned. About $137. Try earning that on Twitter. 425 followers. But let's have a look at Acorn Stacks to see how many new signups Twitch has had over the last 24 hours, or maybe something like 15 hours ago. 14, it's all right, you know, moving in the right direction. Loving that. And Mama Bitcoin, Ruth Eastman, how is her epic tweet doing? Where we now? Oh, 1,099 again. And 1,100. This is why we need Bitcoin, so that we can't have sites like Twitter editing the results, tweaking the voting system as they see fit. It's absolutely outrageous. Censorship at the max. And let's look at our man Satoshi. Is he at 80,000 followers again? No, they've still suppressed his followers down to 79.9. All right, is it worth looking at stablecoin printer, knowing that they don't actually report on what they're meant to anymore? Look, last report was 16th of August. Ugh. Shame, shame, shame on them. Let's have a look at well alerts then. Back here, let's have a look, see if there's any excessive amounts of printing. 10 minutes, 23 minutes. Let's have a look. 42 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour. What's this, Binance USD? Good grief. 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 6 hours ago. What's this? More Binance printing? Oh dear, oh dear. 10 hours, 11 hours. Quite a lot going on 11 hours ago. US dollar circle coin 12 hours ago. Crazy. 16 hours, 17 hours, 18 hours, 19 hours. More Binance USD. Crazy. 19 hours, 20 hours. What's this? 21 hours. I don't believe it. They've printed another $1 billion USD to try and keep this scam going. That is what increased the price recently. Oh my goodness me. I was going to say I don't believe it, but I do actually very much believe it. Unbelievable. Ugh. Retweet that. Yeah, we'll just retweet it. So there we go. Oh, shocking. It's just total scambling. Right, well, that's what we've discovered. Good grief. Right, it looks like we're up to date with the figures. Hope you enjoyed the show. Need to go back and edit this now. So hope you enjoyed it. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.